Here we are with Steve Flink of Tennis Channel commentating a little bit this US Open. Nadal wasn't here, Federer has lost to Berdic. I think we have the best final we could expect after that. Djokovic and Murray. What do you expect?
Yes, I thought it was. I thought all along we would get this final, but I must admit I thought it would be Federer losing to Murray in the semis, not losing to Berdic in the quarters. But I did expect that we'd get these two through, and I think it is the best possible final. And look at, they've split 4 matches across this 2012 season. It started in Australia with that great 5-set win for Djokovic. They've gone back and forth ever since. And Murray just beat him at the Olympics in a 2-7-5 set. So this is a very intriguing final round of clash we have.
Yeah, I have the impression that Djokovic is coming back to the player we saw in 2011, because I mean, while during the year he had some ups and downs, I mean, now I saw him playing very well, especially versus Del Potro, I would say, and then the final sets with Ferrer.
I agree, he was incredible against Del Potro, and coming back to win from 5-3 down the second set. That match could have at least gone 4, maybe 5 sets if he hadn't pulled the second set out. Won that in straight, came back strong against Ferrer today after suffering in the win yesterday. I agree with you, he looks a lot like the Djokovic of a year ago. However, I think this is a new Murray. This is a new and better and improved Murray.
Yes, of course the Olympic gold medal helped psychologically, mentally Murray, who could become, in a way, the first man who loses 5 finals in a row in a slam, beating Lendl's record. But the British, of course, expect the opposite. Now that he will finally win. But against this Djokovic will be difficult. What is your forecast? What is your prediction?
I couldn't agree more with everything you're saying, and yet I still believe that Murray will win the match in 5 very close sets. Somehow I just feel he's ready now after winning the Olympics, after playing well in the Wimbledon finals. The first Grand Slam final that he really played well when he lost to Federer at Wimbledon. Then he improved upon it, beat Federer in the Olympic final, and he didn't take too much out of himself over the summer in the 2 hardcore tournaments leading up to the Open, and now he's come through to the final. He survived a couple of tough sets, tough matches. The Lopez match was tough. Tough match with Cilic, a set 5-1 down. Tough match with Berdic in the semi, and he came back from 5-2 down in the tiebreak in the 4th set to avoid a 5th set and win that in 4. All of that, I think, will have done him a lot of good. I think he's ready.
Interesting predictions yours, Steve, because to be honest, I thought that 5 sets would help more Djokovic, but maybe you're right, because sometimes Djokovic in the past had some physical problems when the match was going, the long marathons. But in Australia, he won after 6 hours.
Right.
So.
Oh no, I don't think that Murray would wear him down physically in 5, but it gets back to what Boris Becker used to always say, that a 5th set is about more than tennis, and it comes down to a great mental struggle by then as well. And I do think Murray is in the best shape of his career now too. Plus, they can't go beyond 6-all. There'll be a tiebreak in the 5th, so Djokovic can't expect to beat him 14-12 in the 5th or something like that. I do think that Murray will be up to the physical challenge, as will Djokovic.
You say that Murray is probably in the best shape ever, and I can say that Steve Flink is also in the best shape ever. You can see the tie, the jacket. I look like a peasant. I excuse myself, but he's a professional. I am just an amateur.